Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my base. My base is my common sense. I try to keep it down nitty gritty under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very important. Not important to liberals, libertarians, people who believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. Listeners' discretion is advised. I'm your friendly neighborhood Sexologist. I am the Emerald Pillar creator. I'm the Emerald Pillar Clean King, as a matter of fact. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or roast fest, you put it down below. I got to do this video over again because my wife called within the 3-minute mark, and then next thing you know, I had to do the video. I said, I'm not making a part 2 or anything. I just want to make it very sweet and clear and very concise, precise, and get to the nitty-gritty. That's what I usually do within 10 minutes. I try my best not to be too technical. I usually try to take, how you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Okay. But this video is going to be pertaining to, not to the masses' asses. If you're sensitive, stick in the mud, or you just biased with your own heart and emotion, get the hell out of here. And don't ever return, okay? I am not ambitious. You can check out my credentials down below, okay? Because I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. I hope that got a lot of people off. 2-minute mark. All right, now let's get on with the topic now here. This video is going to be pertaining to why religion is necessary. Okay. Now, throughout all my research in my life, I'm a generational X. I do my research, and I'm always curious about things in life. So I'm an indigo child since I was the age of 7. No, most people who consider themselves indigo children or starseeds are not those individuals. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Usually before the age of 10, they become self-aware. They become sentient, okay? They just become really aware, okay? And my brothers and sisters did not become as aware as me. I have 3 brothers and 3 sisters. They have not become aware. When I was younger, my mother told me about Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and shit. And I always wondered, okay, if these are magical creatures, then, okay, the pathology is really clear. Then they should be able to do things. They should be able to talk to you. You should be able to have a conversation with these individuals. But my point here in this video is to make sure you understand why religion is necessary. Religion is a great evil for a greater good. Repeat after me. Religion is a great evil for a greater good. And I'm going to tell you the reasons why. So let's go back in time. During the medieval times, religion wasn't that much popular. But before religion, okay, religion means to bind, by the way, in Latin. Before religion, there was paganism. People worshiped the moon, stars, and the planets in the sky, constellations, yada yada yada. Okay. But if you do your research, before religion, there was paganism, and between paganism and religion, there were older religions that most people don't really like, Hinduism, Judaism, okay. And a lot of times that you don't do enough research on Greek, Roman Hellenization, you won't understand the conquering imperialists that controlled the planet by 70%, burning people at the stake because of misunderstandings of science, yada, yada, yada. So when paganism occurred, okay, people worshiped the earth. But you know how the powers that may be said, let's do something much more better than this, because we don't have too many people following the moral codes. Okay, so there has to have been a law. These powerful men they were lords. They were the gods, okay? These are the gods of your Bibles, your religions, your Allahs, your Krishnas, your Jesuses. And before Jesus and Allah, there was much more powerful gods. Oh my God. Mahabharata, Vishnu records, much older religions that most people don't even try to do any research on. Mahabharata, they don't care about those books. They just don't. Lots of religions, like the most popular Bibles in the world, which is books in the world, is the Bible and the Quran. They take their knowledge from older religions, from older gods, and they have to water it down. The reason why we need these religions is because a lot of people don't have morals in their heart. Because back in those days, it was corrupted as hell. The Vikings would do whatever they want and they please. They worship their Odin god and shit like that. But there were different variations of different religions. But these different variations of religions had a certain amount of violence to them. And the most hypocritical of them all is basically the Christian crusades. Okay, a lot of times people who say they're Christian, they don't read that book. They don't even understand it half the time. And then the more stricter book you go to is the Quran. You can't. Every time I meet a person compared to someone who has the Christian Bible, the person who has the Quran is more worthwhile to talk to, okay, than the Christian, okay, right? From my anecdotal experiences. So I'm wondering, like, is religion supposed to help the people come together? Okay. So I teach women that if you just follow the Bible itself, you will be more happier. But they don't hear the Bible. I teach guys the same thing. I say, you want to follow religion? You have a happier life. I don't happen to need to read the Bible because I don't do anything. Because I just want to learn. I stay away from people. I'm paranoid as fuck. I don't like germs. I don't like people who do bad things. I don't like people who did a lot of things when I was younger. I didn't really fit. Plus, I got picked on and bullied on, so I became more self-aware even more faster. There's some good benefits to being bullied. Yes, there is. But there's bad things, too, that can go along with it, too. Okay. I could have been a white incel and started shooting up schools, but I didn't. Instead, I used magic, so I'm actually a much more dangerous individual. I curse a lot of people in my life. They either get blessed or they get cursed as they be around me. Okay. I usually make myself very upfront, but a lot of people just throw it off and shrug it off, like, oh, I don't believe you. I'm gonna try you. But, and then next thing you know, they get cancer or they die. Okay, I'm not responsible for that shit. I already told you. Okay, all right. But that's what I'm saying. You need religion to keep people in check. Okay, because if we don't have some sort of law, everybody will be fucking animals and children. There are people in this world who don't have any morals and don't give a fuck about anything. And the Bible and the religion itself helps them have a conscience of something that is to come. Or you may consider it karma, or hell, or Sheol. And this is the purpose of religion. It means to bind, to hold in this animalistic nature that people tend to have. Don't tread on me. To me, I believe in no don't tread on me. If I do something privately, you should stay out of my business. Okay, I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't torture animals nor children. Okay. But there are people out there who are very wicked. Okay, and during those medieval times, there were lots of wicked folks. As a matter of fact, white folks were the more wicked individuals that came from another planet. That's what the Native Americans say. Lots of African Aboriginal people say the same thing. Okay, but there's other tribes that say that we all came from different planets. Okay, but understand this very clear: that if we don't have some sort of religion or some sort of indoctrination, and then we got people who think they're a woman and they actually are a man, born a man. Okay, you see what this leads to, right? And just countless people I've encountered that think themselves as a cat, okay, or a dog. And I'm like, motherfucker, you ain't no... Stop it. It's called confusion. Because there was no discipline when they were younger. That's all. There was no discipline. But there have to be order in things. Sometimes you could be born as a male and have a female emotion. But you're a male overall. You're just going to have to accept it. Or you can have your emotional setbacks if you don't want to feel like a conqueror or a person who's in charge or a disciplinary. Okay, we already know what biologic intellectualness is. Okay, and so we already know that men are overall more smarter than women. Okay, not because of history. Okay, all right, not because of history, because we're naturally, I did a study on that. Are boys naturally smarter than girls? Yes, they are. Most of the time, yes, they are. But other than that, it could be a genetic thing too, because you can have a bunch of people breeding, okay, and their family lineage is not very intellectually. They don't have any intellectual genes, okay. But that's another subject for another day. So now you understand that how religion is necessary. It's a great evil for a greater good. Please do more research to understand that people who are trapped in religion are more likely to be hypocrites, because their lives are probably miserable or unhealthy, okay? Because the Bible gives health advice too, okay? It gives love advice. It talks about all sorts of things, but nobody really reads that shit. I'm out of here, you guys. I hope you understand my purpose of what I made this video for. And you all have a nice day. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or roast threats, you put it down below. I try to keep it under 10 minutes. Peace.